What's going on, people? Tyler here, back again with another abnormal video. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to learn the tuck planche. Now, the planche is a really tough calisthenics skills that takes years to master. However, if you follow these tips in this video, I can guarantee you I'll get you learning your first tuck planche and be able to levitating and defying gravity in no time.
Alright guys, to start we're going to make sure our wrists and forearms are nice and warm and loose. These are a couple stretches that I usually run through. So again, I spend around 20 to 30 seconds in each position. Again, this is just going to help loosen up those wrists, loosen up the forearms, and just kind of avoid any injuries or niggles you do when you try and do the planche. Now, as a complete beginner, there's two main areas we need to focus on. That's the protraction, so again, the ability to round our upper back, and also the ability to compress, so to tuck our knees into our chest. Having these nice and strong is going to allow us to do the tuck planche. This is again an advanced variation of your protraction and retraction, and again, we're adding that little bit of lean to strengthen those shoulders. So these are great beginner exercises to practice and just get used to protracting and creating that hollow body position. You may realize that it places too much stress on your wrists doing these exercises. Therefore, by some parallettes, this is going to take less stress off your wrists. So again, we're just working in that planche lean position. Now moving on to these tuck support holds. So again, this is really going to test that compression, again, the ab strength, and also the protraction strength, the ability to round the upper back. When you get more comfortable, you can also bring the feet further back, lean further forwards. This is going to intensify the movement. I want you to also record your sets, guys. This is going to help allow you to adjust your positioning. It's really important you do this. Again, technique-wise, guys, we want to keep our elbows tucked. So by tucking our elbows, it's going to place us in an externally rotated position. It's going to fire the lats a lot more. You're going to feel a lot more stable in this position. Try as well driving one knee into the chest. This is also going to test the ab compressive strength too. Once you're comfortable with these leans, guys, really try and push yourself to lean further forwards. Again, in this tuck position, we're slowly starting to bring one foot off, so you can see how these progressions are progressively getting harder and harder, really testing the protraction and ab compressive strength that you guys really need for that tuck planche. A lack of compressive strength will just mean that you can't lift yourself up properly. So to avoid this, what we can do is elevate the parallettes. By elevating the parallettes, less mobility is required. We don't need to drive the knees into the chest as much. However, it will still be very challenging. Even this progression with the feet supported, just driving the knees up into the chest, building that compressive strength is very, very tough, guys. So drill this, make sure you have this on point before you move on to the next steps. As you get stronger, you'll find these exercises are a lot easier on the parallettes, and then you can move back onto the floor, especially once your wrists and forearms get a lot more mobile too. Planche leans are another great way to improve your shoulder strength. Shoulder strength is heavily required if you want to master the planche. The great thing about placing your feet against the wall is that you can measure exactly how far you can lean. So again, as you get tired, you can walk your hands further forward. This is just going to allow for an easier hold. If you also have a slippery surface or a flat, smooth surface, you can do these tuck sliding progressions. So again, these are really good as well to improve that ab compressive strength, but also stay in that kind of length forward position, which is really important for the tuck planche. By now, you should be comfortable with all of these progressions and so close to that tuck planche. Lift-offs is the next progression. So again, we're getting closer and closer to holding it, guys. Final few progressions I recommend are some bent arm exercises. Again, this is going to strengthen that anterior deltoid, but really build up those shoulders. One key thing here, guys, remember to keep that protraction as you go for that press throughout the whole range of movement. This is just going to allow you to improve that protraction, to strengthen it, especially when you're going for these tuck planche leans, these holds. So again, technique-wise, allow the shoulder blades to retract at the bottom position, but always make sure you maintain as much of a hollow body position as possible. If it's too hard, you can regress it, go onto the knees. Again, same principles apply. Keep that hollow body position even when you're pressing. This is going to fire the serratus, the lats as well, and it's going to make sure that you're nice and strong and in that rounded position when you do that tuck planche. Here are some great compression exercises again. So again, focusing on that core, driving the knees to the chest to really help. Also dragging the legs all the way back, squeezing at the top. Now look at my abs, guys. If you can see in my tank top, everything is firing in that core region. This is the great exercise again to build up that compression strength, which is highly needed for the tuck planche. And leg lifts are another great exercise to strengthen the hip flexors. Also, guys, to make it more intensive, place your hands further forward. This is going to really fire up the abs as well. And then when you're really, really strong with legs straight, if you can, do some seated leg lifts. So it's going to look like this. Again, you can see everything in my core firing. This is a really tough exercise, great test of mobility and strength. You will probably look something like this. No worries, it's just tightness in your hamstrings. If you're doing it like this, that's totally fine. You will improve over time. And now you have your tuck planche.
So that was the tutorial, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to join the Facebook group. It's open to any and everyone, where we share our own calisthenics experience and we share each other's progress and journey. Link is in the description below. Be sure to sign up. As always, comment, like, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll catch you guys next week on another video. For now, it's been your boy Tyler, and I'll catch you soon. Take care and peace.